guys make sure that you can keep that momentum from Arizona going up in probably Pavilion's a crazy place to play.
Oh yeah, it definitely will be. Especially, they're definitely gonna want their revenge on us, and they're trying to fight for a conference championship just like us. But we just gotta stay locked in, gotta stay focused. We can't get comfortable. I think we had 17 wins, and we're doing what we had to do. But we got a little comfortable. Got away from what we do. Being unselfish. Clearly you've seen against Arizona we were unselfish, just swinging the ball. Everybody's playing defense, and we got it done.
Dana told you guys before that game it's a must-win game if you want to win this conference. It almost feels like that's going to be the message before every game going out, considering Arizona's schedule.
Yeah, I think we can't go back in time, but dropping that one against Colorado, it puts that much more pressure on us. If we would have lost to Arizona, it would have put us way back. But every game now is so important to us.
How much different is it? I mean, you guys have had a target on your backs the whole year, so it's not like all of a sudden people are going to be playing you guys any harder. But what's it like the second time around in the schedule this year, especially against a team like this?
Oh, the second time is always a lot tougher. It's tough to beat a team 2 times. But hopefully we can. We know that they're going to be great at home, but we just got to stick to our principles, and hopefully we'll be fine.
Are game plans usually noticeably different when you play a team a second time?
No, I think if it worked the first time, I think there's little tweaks we can make. Obviously, it was a close game against UCLA, so we could definitely improve. Hopefully have that margin of error be bigger if we beat them this time. But still need to switch up some stuff and hopefully come out with the win.
Welsh was really impressive shooting the baseline jumpers in that game. Is that just the byproduct of them just being so good, or were you guys maybe lackadaisical in that aspect?
No, we knew he could shoot that mid-range. That's automatic for him. But we're gonna look at the game tape last time and definitely close out better on him. He's a great shooter from that mid-range spot, so I think we're just going to put a little more pressure on him.
Not many teams have run with them successfully. I mean, they've kind of put some big numbers around it, but you guys were willing to run with them, and we're kind of able to do it too.
Yeah, I don't. They're a great scoring team, but that's not our game. Against Arizona, you see, we didn't. We hit a lot of shots, and that was great. But what won it for us is our defense. Holding them to one of the lowest scoring games, I think. And that's what they have to be against UCLA. They're a team that, if they get buckets, they start going and, get a lot of confidence. So on the defensive end, if we could stop that just a little bit, we'll be fine.
And you guys are willing to run with them kind of offensively, because that's
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of the way
definitely. We're not going to stop, running. That's what we do. We love to get in transition, but I think we're more thinking about, if we don't have it, not to put a bad shot, but getting the set. And I think we've been successful when we know what we're running.
After the Arizona game, Dylan Brooks, the other Dylan, said that, not you, said that this team can get even better. Kind of surprising considering that Arizona performance. What areas do you think you guys can get better at?
I think we could, little defensive assignments we get better in. Sometimes, we'll not communicate on a switch or in transition not talk. But it's still February, we still have March and hopefully a little bit of April to play. So, if this is our best, I wouldn't be happy about that. I want to get better every day. And I'm sure everybody else does too.
Dylan talked about being more positive and positivity amongst the guys when maybe things aren't going well. It's easy to be positive against Arizona. Has there been some issue, though, with guys getting on each other when things aren't going well?
Yeah, I think, when you have an experienced team like we do, early in the year, it's not a bad thing, but everybody wants to correct, what's wrong. And, it's early in the year. Although, we've been together, there's still going to be mistakes. And I think now we're more positive because we know what each other's going to do. We know how to talk to each other a lot better. And, I think our positivity, helps our game on the court because, everybody's encouraging somebody. If somebody falls, the whole team's going to pick them up. So I think positivity, is helping us a lot.
How much better do you guys feel like you are as a team than you were when that first Pac-12 game of the season against UCLA?
Oh, a lot better. Even though we won the game, you just watch the game tape. We're so different from the start of the year to now, even the first conference game to now. And I think we're more cohesive as a group, and I think that's going to take us far if we could stick to that.
How much better is Ball in UCLA? Have you seen the tape recently?
Oh yeah, he's one of the good players in the league and in the country. I respect his game a lot. For him to be so young, but have that veteran game, knowing what to do on the court, I respect it. But hopefully we can slow him down on Thursday and get a win.
that defensive intensity in the first half that you guys brought, maybe the best half of defense you've had all season.
Yeah.
How do you bring that in a road atmosphere? We haven't really seen that all season.
Yeah, we just gotta realize, we can't rely on the fans. The fans are crazy, and I think we, use their energy as well as ours. But we gotta go in there and know, hey, it worked against Arizona, and it could work against any other team in the country. If we have that defensive prowess, then I think we will be fine.
Last time out against UCLA, they were 11 for 25 from 3. Do you think that's something you'll live with against a good shooting team like that, or does that have to improve?
I don't know. With them shooting the ball like that, it's tough to beat them when they're hitting so many shots. But it's going to be on the defensive end. If we could stop them from getting easy looks and make their looks a little tougher, then, I think it'll help our chance to win.
Dylan, you guys are a tough team to defend. Evidence of that was Thursday night against Arizona. Has that been really the key to your success this year? Is that you guys are really tough, you all can shoot the three?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We have, I think it's 4 guys averaging double figures, a couple guys just right under that. I go into the game against Arizona, taking one shot, but, I'm happy because we have 4 or 5 other guys, hitting shots, everywhere. And I think that's what makes us so deadly. If one guy's not on, it's not like, I need to go get my shot. It's, let me get to the hot hand. And when you have 5, 6, 7 guys who get hot at any given moment, it makes you a very, very good team.
Casey's been one of those guys that's been really hot lately. What have you seen from his offensive game and his confidence maybe compared to last year?
I just see him working out in the gym all the time. You guys probably got it on film. He's in here before anybody else, and he's making shots. And I think that helps his confidence. Him just shooting in the gym, before the game, after the game, after practice. And then, he gets in the game and he hits 1 or 2, and his confidence goes through the roof. You see him yelling and everything, and I love it.
Talk a bit about what Chris Boucher brings, speaking of the other guys.
Oh, Chris, he does things that, not a lot of people in the country could do. And I think there's only one other guy who could block shots like him in the country, and that's Jordan Bell. But, Chris he stretches the floor, and then, if he's not stretching the floor, he's getting us rebounds or blocking shots. He brings a lot to the team.
Do you feel like there was any type of momentum shift just in the conference race after Saturday, or was it just one game?
Oh, no, that's just one game. Anything can happen. We could go from losing to Colorado at their house to beating Arizona here. Anything can happen. And that's not just with us. That's around the conference. So, you just got to stay on your toes now.